Hello there, everyone. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to get the 4 new legendary Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. Right now, we're doing Wo-Chien. This is in the southeastern part of the map, basically the first area. There are 8 stakes in the ground to find. I've clipped them all together here just to show you and give you a general idea of where to find them. It's actually pretty easy. They kind of form a barrier. They're usually kind of in a path, too, like in the circular area of the map. So as you can see here, this one's on the top of this mountain, and I try to show the map every time I grab one. But hopefully this video helps you out. Hopefully it can help you get these legendaries very easily. Now, one thing I've got a lot of questions about is, can you do this before you beat the game? Technically, yes. I mean, I guess, yeah, you can do it before you beat the game, but definitely going to recommend that you get all of your abilities for your Miraidon. This one's near this little bridge here. This one I did not actually I wasn't able to record because I had grabbed it in my earlier playthrough, but it will be right here on the map in this little canyon area with the Slakoths and the Makuhitas. So keep that in mind. Next up, going from there, there's another one right on this little edge here. Pretty easy to find. East Province Area 1. And I think I showed at the beginning of the video, I have a full map, basically. I did not show it, so I'm putting it right here. You can pause the video if this is easier for you. This is all the marked locations. The red ones are the stakes. The black dots are the actual barriers where you can encounter the Pokemon. Hope this helps. Showing all of the locations, I dotted them out, which, I mean, that might be easier to use and just pause. But I wanted to make this video, help people out, and hopefully get you these legendaries. This one's near Artisan, very easy to find. A couple of these for these Pokemon are like actually right outside towns, which is really nice. Makes flying to them super easy. Another one just up on a hill here near this raid crystal, although I think these are spawned randomly. Down very southern of the map. Super easy to find, though, on the cliff near those ruins, as you can see. And then we have, if I ever click on the thing, I'm not sure why I kept this in for so long. Oh, I know why, because this was the last one. So after you pull all 8 out, you should get an alert saying Skrr or whatever, and you'll hear a mysterious cry coming from the location. So to actually find it, it's right down here in this case. If that was the last one you did, there are basically there's 4 of these barriers around the map. If you don't have all the stakes, it'll be locked. But then you go in there, you have Wo-Chien, you can catch it, you can kill it, do whatever you want to do. I would recommend catching it. And that is our first one. Looks like the Adventure Time house. All right, next up we're doing Chien Pao. This is going to be in the southwestern part of the map. Same thing, 8 stakes you need to find. What am I doing? What am I doing in this game? Oh, it's right there. Okay. I have this like all pre-edited on my Premiere timeline, and I just kind of I'm doing the commentary live over it all. This one you'll find right here in this water on this cliff. Most of them are high up on cliffs, which is why I recommend doing at least all of the Titan storylines first, because you need to be able to climb for most of these. This next one's a little tricky, so I'm showing a lot of it because you have to fly down here, or get down here or whatever, and it's actually going to be in a cave, in a tunnel, basically. I can see this one being tricky for a lot of people. This is actually probably the trickiest one, to be honest, and it's not even that bad. Like I said, these are all pretty easy to find, but just run through here, and you will find it sitting on the left. A lot of Salandits there. If you need a female one to evolve, that's a good spot for those, I guess. But yeah, it'll be right up here on the left. You'll get your second stake for Chien Pao, the leopard Pokemon. All right, next up, moving on, just flying over here. It's just going to be on this little cliff side here. Show the map. Hopefully I do it justice. Didn't zoom out, but it's near, you can pause the videos on the map. Moving on, a lot of them are just, yeah, this one's kind of in a little cranny down here, low down to the ground. South Providence Area 2, towards the Great Crater, Paldea. Super easy to find that one. Climbing up here, this is another one I actually had already grabbed. It should be in this general area. I'll show the map here in a second. Unfortunately, yeah, when I was playing through, I started grabbing them. I was like, oh, wait, I should do a video. So it's going to be right around there on the map, so make sure you find that. Next one's going to be right in this, I think this is the water town, kind of like Artisan here. It's just in the trees back behind the gym. Now you're going to go towards where the windmills are, or the wind turbines or whatever. Jump in this big old hole here, and you'll find one sitting right in the middle. Moving on from there, where there's this big waterfall here. This one actually gave me a little bit of trouble. I don't know why, but it's just sitting across the waterfall here. Kind of a random spot for it. A lot of these just feel like random spots. It's either it's on like a high cliff, or it's just in a completely arbitrary spot, so I don't know. But there's that one. And then from there, you should have all of them. You'll come down here, back to where the wind turbines are, and you will go towards, I guess this would be what, like the western part of the map, and the barrier is right here. I should show it on the map here. Yes, I do. And it's right there. Pretty easy to get. Then you'll go be fighting Chien Pao, the leopard. Sword of Ruin. Really cool Pokemon. Next up, we have Tang Lu. This will be in the northwestern part of the map, mostly surrounding the Great Lake of Casserole or whatever the hell it's called. This first one's going to be in this weird rock kind of cave, not cave area. It's just standing on one of the pillars here. Pretty easy to find. And then I'll show it on the map here. Forgot to do it beforehand. But it's pretty easy to find it. It's really not too bad. There it is, right there. Next up, down by this waterfall, just sitting right in the middle of this field, basically. Where there's that bridge, all these bridges over here. Right there. Another one super easy to find. Close to the other one also. So, grab those while you're next to it. Next up, this one's going to be up on top of a cliff, overlooking some water. One of the islands, I believe. Yeah, so there's this one, and then literally across the way, I believe, is another one. Basically, all of these stakes are around the lake area, with the exception of maybe 2, I think. So they're all super easy to get. Yeah, here now we're on the actual island here, in the main middle area where you fight the false dragon sushi. Here we go. And then the other one is literally just north of that on the next island over. So this one's really easy to do. And like I said, all of these are actually surprisingly easy. I mean, you can, I think it was taking me, I had another like reference guide. It took me probably 20 minutes to just run through and grab all 8 for each Pokemon. So in total, about like an hour or so. Okay, and here's another one that I did already grab. I did this for all of them. I grabbed one of each, but it's right here on the map. You will find it right there, I promise you. And just look around, and you should be able to find it. And then the final one, I believe, is in the snowy area, very deep in the ground here. Kind of a tricky one, but I imagine finding that on your own would actually be kind of annoying. And then from there, you just want to go right over to here on the map, and you will find the barrier, which will let you fight Tang Lu, this weird bull cauldron Pokemon thing. I don't really know what it's supposed to be. These legendaries are a little weird, but you know what? For the Pokédex, you got to do what you got to do. Flying down here, just showing the exact location of it so you all know. Yeah, there it is. And then you interact with that, and you will be greeted to a wild Tang Lu. Hope I'm saying these Chinese Pokemon names right. Vessel of Ruin. Pretty cool Pokemon. Weird design, but it's actually, I like it. I like it. Let me know what you think of Tang Lu in the comments below. All right, and the final one is Chi Yu, the little golden koi Pokemon. You will find this in the northeastern part of the map, primarily in the snowy area, with these blue glowing stakes. Right here is the first one. Next up, a lot of these ones, I believe, are just on cliffs, because, I mean, there's a lot of cliffs in here. I got a Gimme Ghoul. That's more important. There's another one on this mountain right here with the Ampharos. Looks like I was actually struggling to find it, even though it should be right here. In fact, actually, you know what? This is one that I believe I actually already grabbed. So it'll be right around here. Do some searching, but the one I had, or the stake is right around that. Next up, just drive over here on the map. Pretty easy to find, surrounding the border of the snowy area. Next up, this one's further down south, I believe, on this little hill with this tree. There's a TM in front of it. Grab that also. Why not? Grab me some Solar Beam. This one's near Levincia, so this one's super easy to get. Right outside of there, if you can fly there. Next up, this one's going to be all the way on the ground here by this ruinous little ruin area. This is towards the edge of the map where the obvious DLC area is being saved for. This one's super easy to get. Next one is by this this tree here. If I can climb up, you can see a tower in the distance there. Pokemon Center nearby. Super easy to grab. And then another one is going to be up here towards, I believe this is near a waterfall, yes, which is also where the actual Pokemon is going to end up being. So this Pokemon's a little hidden, the barrier. It's on a mountain, in a cave, so just follow this. You'll be able to find it. Yeah, I'll pull up the map in here to show, but this one's actually a little tricky. There's some Noiverns in here, kind of a cool wild spawn, as well as Noibats if you need those. I'm in a lot of Houndoom, so it's going to be right here on the map, close to that other stake. And with that said, once you interact with this, you will get your final legendary Pokemon in this game, Chi-Yu. Really cute Pokemon. Kind of a weird design. Almost feels like a different art style, to be completely honest. This one has Beads of Ruin. So that is going to do it for this video. I hope this video helped you find all 4 of these new Chinese-inspired Pokemon. If it did, please consider subscribing, checking out my other tutorials, and hitting that like button. It would really help me out. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.